In this episode, we show you our second part of our trip in Colombia. We go to the place known for the Cocora Valley coffee plantations, and we end our stay with an exploding game in Salento. First, this is me, Kim. There is Bart, and here is Liz, our little explorer. We sold everything to explore these beautiful places with our tiny 33-foot sailboat, Tranquillity. Last week we visited Medellin, a city with a very violent past which made a massive change the last years. We enjoyed the second largest city in Colombia very much. We are on our way to Salento. From Medellin we take the plane to go to Pereira. This is a short flight of 40 minutes, and from there we have to take a taxi to bring us to Salento, and that will take us another hour. The alternative is to take a bus from Medellin to Salento. This is a drive of 8 hours, and with Liz we decided that would be too much of a challenge.
Always make you smile, always make you smile. Always make you smile, always make you smile.
Salento is a village located in the mountains at a height of around 2000 meters. The temperature difference with Medellin is huge. We are prepared so we can handle it, but it's definitely cold, and on our day of arrival really cloudy, so no sun to warm up. Time to get a hot cup of coffee. Salento is known for her coffee. There are a lot of coffee plantations around this area.
Beach.
We are in Jesus Martin, and this is the place you should visit for a really good cup of coffee. Or at least we will try out, because we heard it from everybody. So, yeah.
What coffee did you take?
Cappuccino con leche dorado golden milk. In Salento we stay at a small eco-hotel called Gran Azul. We now know that this is owned by sailors from Spain. They sailed to Colombia a few years ago with a little girl as well, and decided to stay. What a coincidence.
See? Do you like the Jeep? Jeep? The Jeep?
Today we are going to visit a coffee plantation. A taxi will bring us. Here in Salento they use Willys to drive you around, and we understand why. It is off-road driving here. Colombia is the third largest country that produces coffee. We are heading to coffee farm Hamburgo, a small plantation. They only produce private and for the local shop. Stephen is our guide. He is going to learn us all the ins and outs about coffee. In Colombia, the Arabica coffee bean is produced. It contains 40% caffeine and is sweet and soft, where the Robusta contains 100% caffeine and is bitter and sour. So the coffee they drink here is a drink and not really an energizer.
So please.
That's good to know.
How are you?
Je mag een potje.
Do you want a poncho?
Kom over je hoofd.
Wow.
Ay, very nice.
Draai eens allemaal eens.
And we are missing something very, very important.
Wow, Liz.
Laten zien.
That's nice.
And of course, the hat.
Time for us to make our own cup of coffee.
Yes, kijk eens.
We go through the whole traditional process of coffee making, including a dress-up. From picking the coffee beans, which still goes by hand, to peeling off the skins and, of course, drinking it.
So friends, the notes on the coffee depends on the flower. Why? Because, for example, this coffee that we have here have citric notes, okay? And that notes, it depends on the bees. For example, friends, in this farm we have lemon, mandarin, and orange, okay?
Yeah.
Those trees are citric trees, okay? When the bees pollinize those trees, they do the same with the flower of the coffee tree. So in that moment, they add those organoleptic properties to the coffee bean. For example, if we had cacao here in this farm, we're going to have a chocolate note in our coffee, okay? It depends on the trees that we have in the farm. Around the coffee. Very good. So friends, please.
En je mandje. Papa ook eentje.
Friends, as you can see, this is a
You
hard
only
work.
want to pick the red beans. It is not the harvest season now, but there are a few beans that can be picked. It looks easy to pick the beans, but it's slippery.
Even kijken wat je nog even ziet.
Exactly.
Sweet. Mucilago.
Very good.
Mucilago is the name of the sticky layer around the bean when you have peeled off the red skin. With a machine they peel the red skin off.
Very impressive. Go ahead. Very good, my friends. Okay.
Elba.
Elba, yes.
And we have to dry the beans in the sun. It takes 20 days in the sun for the bean to be ready for export. The green beans are used for export because the taxes are higher on roasted beans. These green beans are called pergamino.
This coffee right here is natural coffee. This is red honey, okay?
Okay.
The red honey, look at the color. The color is very red. It's more red than the normal coffee. So friends, every day we need to move the coffee like this, okay? Every single day we need to move. Oh, very good.
Oh, gaat er alleen groen blijven? Ja.
Friends, the name of the process that she's doing is trillado, okay? Trillado.
Triado.
Yes, and it means remove the pergamino from
Waar
the
moet het dan
coffee bean.
in?
And then, this moment we have a lot of technology with us, so we're going to use it. Remember the way of toast?
Time to roast the beans. You have 4 types of burning. Every type has a different time and temperature. Type 1 is for tasting only, and type 2 is the one they use in Colombia. It makes the coffee soft and sweet. In Italy, for example, they drink burnt coffee, as they say here.
Very good. Now, my
Ah, ja.
friends,
Trekken, trekken, trekken. Goed zo.
some delicious smell. We are going to drink a little bit of coffee in our mouths, and then we are going to do this movement.
The coffee indeed is really soft. We like the stronger coffees though. I think because we are used to it back home. It was a really interesting day. We learned so much about coffee, and going through the whole process was so much fun. For dinner we go to Don de la Rita and eat a typical Colombian dish.
Limonade de cocos.
Cocoa.
Limonade de coco. It's a typical traditional drink from the area here.
Cinnamon.
What is it?
It's
How does
lemon
that
with
planet
lemonade
cocoa?
with cocos in it. It's very, very smooth, very sweet.
It's
It's very tasteful.
Pricky, pricky, pricky. Different.
This is the plato típico, so a traditional dish. It's everything, it has everything. Avocado, meat, beef, pork, plantain, egg, rice, beans, everything.
How do you eat it?
You can choose, eat it by parts or mix it all together.
Good.
Really nice, tasteful.
It's yummy. Drink it over there.
Kim, where are we?
Het Valle de Cocora. Het Valle de Cocora.
And what's it known for?
For the wax palms. The largest wax palms in the world. There are 10 species and 7 of them grown in this valley. So it's really impressive. And they can grow 60 to 70 meters high.
They're eating for
That's tall.
Condor.
There are 2 hiking options you can do. There's a long hike that takes around 5 hours to complete. You cross wooden bridges and go to the forest. That sounds fantastic, but we decided to do the short hike, which takes you around 2 hours and you walk up to 2 viewpoints. It is a loop, so we think a nice walk to do together.
Small over here.
It's a perfect day today, because it's not that sunny, so not too hot, not too cold, which was the other 2 days. And the scenery is just perfect with these clouds through the palms
Yes,
and
Cocora.
sometimes the blue sky. Yes, perfect day.
There she goes again. I wonder how long this would last. Miss Princess.
Mirador Uno.
I think there will be a sign, Kim, but it's more like Mirador 567.
We chose to do the route to Mirador 1, Mirador 2 and back. It's a loop for Bart. Traveling with a toddler, I think with a toddler especially, can be quite tough because one moment she wants to walk, the other one she doesn't want to. So it's really important to be flexible. And well, the bag carrier, it's for us it's a lifesaver to do those hikes. Otherwise we wouldn't be able to do it.
I've been here.
You were there.
I've been here.
You were there.
I've been here. I've been here. I've been here. Oh, yeah.
Kijk maar naar mij. Behind me, the wax palms, a lot of them. Oh, what you see is there's why it's so beautiful is because there's so much green grass around it, and up in the hills there's more forest, but the nature of the palm is when it grows it loses the natural vegetation around it, and it's not really a problem. But then there was some grass, and Spanish people brought in cattle, and they went all over this terrain, and there was no more vegetation left. So these palms actually are not able to grow their roots deeper because the vegetation, the ground is not fertile enough anymore. And you see it on some palms, are most of them already almost dead, and probably in 20 to 25 years almost all these palm trees will be gone because they don't have any survival rate anymore. You see it, some of the tops are gone, are missing, they don't have their crowns anymore. So
Zelf. Ik ga bij het doosje zitten en jij mag daar.
wil jij sturen? Kom maar,
Ja, en dan mag jij daar zitten.
klim er maar in.
Kan ik niet.
What are you doing, Liz?
I love it.
We are back from a beautiful hike, and as you can see the clouds are back in again. So yes, we had a perfect time frame to do the walk in the morning with not that much clouds. Hey, die zijn van Botje. Botje moet hier, kijk. Mama heeft Botje. Hier.
Dit is Botje ook.
Our final day in Salento, and today we are going for horseback riding. We go on a tour for an hour and a half, so that's perfect with Liz.
Dit is Botje. Oh.
1 It has been a while for us to be back at a horse, but it is really peaceful and really special to do it with Liz. The landscape is beautiful around here. You only hear birds and Liz. She enjoyed it as well very much. The duration was perfect, just one way up and back. We were in luck with the weather again. No rain and not too cold. In the afternoon we go into the town. The village is kind of touristic but lovely. The main street has a lot of shops and restaurants.
Papa.
Papa, loop mee.
Manos is a shop where all different kinds of indigenous people have their shops. So traditional gifts they sell here. After the shopping we went to experience one more thing, and that is playing Tajo, a Colombian game. Minors are not allowed to play, so Liz was at a safe distance. We are playing Tajo, a local game. They even have championships in it. It's trying to get gunpowder explode by metal
disc.
Let's play.
And with our final throw, that's me, that's Kim, I'm closer. So that means I've got 21 points and Kim has got
14. This was really fun to do. A nice way to end our stay in Salento. On to our next destination. In the next episode, we take you to a stunning view.
Well, this was it. If you have any questions, please let us know. And for now, goodbye and thank you very much for watching. Fair winds to you all.